Now on CoastTV News.
Well, it's another cold and dry start to the day here on Delmarva. Temperatures in the teens and 20s, tracking a clipper system back off to our west that will spread clouds into the region for our Christmas day. Plus your latest Christmas forecast and mild temperatures trending in that 7-day. I'll bring it all to you coming up.
Cold crisis as we deal with another freezing morning. What is being done to help those in Sussex County in need of shelter?
Highway fire, what we know so far after crews battled this situation in Seaford.
Suspicious skies, how the Delaware State Police is attempting to address the trend in drone sightings.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Christmas Eve and you're looking live at a merry and bright Christmas tree. That is the famous one at Rockefeller Center in New York City. The countdown is on. Boy, what a great way to start Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Paige Marley is off today. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
This was always an exciting day as a child with all that goes with the Christmas holiday.
I could never fall asleep the night before.
Me neither.
I mean, you were supposed to fall asleep, but it was always hard to. But yeah, that night before, it was like going on vacation. It was just so exciting. But Chris, the night before Christmas, were you able to fall asleep? I'm thinking it was a no.
Yeah, no, I'm right with you. Oh, yeah, hard to fall asleep. And tell you what, we are waking up to some cold temperatures out there. We've had clear skies primarily overnight, and the inland areas have fallen into the teens, getting that radiational cooling once again, a bit milder at the coast, where we are in the upper 20s to around that 30-degree mark. And we do have a winter weather advisory to our north for Newcastle County, right along the I-95 corridor, extending from Washington, Baltimore up through Philly. That's for a light period of some icing later this morning through midday. Now, all we're going to see here on Delmarva is increasing cloud cover all ahead of this weak clipper system. You can see not a whole lot of moisture. That it's kind of getting squeezed out as it pushes to the southeast, and we are going to see dry conditions throughout the morning. But there you see northern eastern shore, just to the north of Dover, some light icing there about 8, 9 o'clock, and then as that moisture begins to go southward, it dissipates. So I'm expecting mainly cloudy skies throughout your Christmas Eve. Temperatures topping out in the lower 40s and some filtered sunshine there through about the 3 o'clock hour before the sun sets. We'll talk more about your Christmas Eve night forecast as well as that all-important Christmas Day. We are getting milder, though, in the extended forecast. I'll break that all down, come up a little bit later on.
All right, and as Chris just mentioned there, Delmarva experiencing another cold morning. We expect those cold temperatures to be into the evening as well. Code Purple is an organization committed to helping give people a warm place to sleep for the night. And there are multiple locations for women and men in Sussex County. This includes 2 in Milford and Seaford, a men's location in Georgetown, and locations in Lewis as well. According to its website, those locations will be open until March 15th.
New this morning, shocking pictures from a massive truck fire on Monday morning in Seaford. And according to the Blades Volunteer Fire Company, this fire you see on your screen right now took place on Sussex Highway and Oakles Road. The agency says that fire came from the engine, and Delaware State Police will now continue to investigate the specific cause of that blaze.
Now, also New Delaware State Police continuing efforts to determine what led to a crash in Millsboro that sent several people to the hospital. We have pictures of the scene here from the accident. A truck and a pickup crashed into each other. According to state police, the people in the pickup had to be extricated. Both an ambulance and helicopter were needed for taking the victims to the hospital.
And for Christians, tonight is considered the holiest night, celebrating the birth of Jesus. And most churches on Delmarva will have some type of evening service. And here are just a few. In Rehoboth Beach, St. Edmund's Roman Catholic Church will have midnight mass. In Ocean City, St. Mary's Star of Sea Holy Savior Catholic Church will also have midnight mass. Reformation Lutheran Church in Milford is holding 2 services tonight, one at 4 and the second at 7. Also at 7, Lewis Presbyterian will have a candlelit worship, and we have more options for you to attend later on in the hour.
Denrex says it is making headway on repairing the Indian River Inlet. Now, with over 130,000 cubic yards of sand added so far, the goal here is to add 380,000 by February 2025. Denrex also reminds visitors that the North Side Beach at Delaware Seashore State Park, that is closed for safety during this project.
In Lewis, the first step of a long-term plan to widen Kings Highway has started. It's work on relocation of utility lines right near Cape Henlopen High School. And Deldet says they are adding 2 turn lanes at Kings Highway and Clay Road. And some people in Lewis who use that road daily say it's causing major backups, while others think it's inevitable.
We found ourselves essentially stuck on either end, either trying to get out of downtown Lewis or trying to get into downtown Lewis, because they had essentially shifted all of two-way traffic on Kings Highway into one lane.
Deldet says this project is because of the significant amount of growth in the area.
An update on a story that we've been covering. Delaware State Police say there's been an increase in reports of suspicious objects flying through the sky. With that in mind, troopers are using their anti-terrorism tip line for people to call if they see a drone they think is being operated illegally. And they've already gotten a few tips. Those who use drones say it's more than likely what you are seeing is normal activity.
And if you're really, really certain that it's not, you might think that that drone is up to no good. That could be a nefarious drone. But most of the ones you're going to see are the smaller ones. And it's just people going out and legally flying and having fun.
Delaware State Police emphasizing the use of the tip line and not calling 911 for these events. And that's in order to keep the emergency line clear. And that tip line the State Police set up, if you want to take a picture of the TV or write this down, go ahead, get to the website. It is 1-800-FORCE-12 or force12@delaware.gov.
The University of Delaware has agreed to pay over $700,000 to resolve allegations it failed to disclose a professor's connection to the Chinese government. According to federal prosecutors, federal law prohibits NASA from using funds to collaborate with China or Chinese-owned entities. The settlement says UD received a NASA grant, and one of the principal investigators on the grant had undisclosed ties to the China's government university and even money from China's Natural Science Foundation. It's important to note that the settlement was reached without determining any liability, so UD has not admitted to any wrongdoing.
We're now taking a live look at Washington, D.C. It is in that building, the Capitol building, that the House Ethics Report on former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz was made available on Monday, and it reveals the President-elect Trump's original pick for U.S. Attorney General may have engaged in illegal acts.
And NBC's Chris Pallone shows us these include prostitution and statutory rape, while Gaetz served as a member of Congress.
I've been focused on
the years-long House Ethics Committee investigation into former Republican Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz finally public. After a bipartisan vote to release its findings, the committee determining there is substantial evidence that Gaetz violated House rules related to prostitution, statutory rape, illicit drug use, impermissible gifts, special favors or privileges, and obstruction of Congress. Committee member Glenn Ivey, a Democrat, voted to release the report.
This is something the public should know. They should have a chance to see what this information is. You never know what he might do down the road.
The report points to a 2017 encounter Gaetz had with a woman who testified she had sex with him when she was 17 and had just completed her junior year in high school. The committee also detailed $90,000 in payments to 12 women that investigators concluded was used to pay for sex and illicit drugs. Gaetz denies the allegations, admitting instead to womanizing, drinking, and smoking in the past, claiming his conduct was embarrassing but not criminal, emphasizing the Department of Justice chose not to charge him after a lengthy investigation. Sunday, Gaetz mused about his future in politics.
Maybe I'll just run for Marco Rubio's vacant seat in the United States Senate and join some of those folks.
Well, I'd like to say that, this is the type of thing that would end someone's career. I'm just not so sure I can say that anymore.
Gaetz resigned from Congress when President-elect Trump picked him to be Attorney General. He withdrew from consideration as the fight over releasing the Ethics Committee report intensified. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
And Gaetz made a last-minute bid to block the report from being released. His attorneys called it, quote, unconstitutional, an unconstitutional overreach for a now private citizen.
We're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News today.
Coming up, if you're a procrastinator when it comes to shopping, the options you have to get those gifts in time for Christmas morning.
Also, this colossal Christmas tree in Georgetown will tell you how long organizers say the spectacular sight will stay up for the town to marvel at.
And in Maryland, funds are turning towards train safety, how it aims to reduce railroad crossing accidents. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Attention employers on Delmarva. The Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center and the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services, is back. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Connect with over 1,000 job seekers all in one place and grow your team. Secure your spot today at the most successful job fair on Delmarva. Go to WBOCevents.com. The Delmarva Job Fair, where great employers meet great talent. The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
You like to keep your beard perfectly groomed, but she hates all that mess. Now there's VacuTrim by Bell & Howell, the total body shaver that trims your hair and vacuums it up. VacuTrim stainless steel blades give you a precision cut, while the built-in vacuum captures the hair shavings. It has 20 trim settings to shape your beard and tame body hair with no mess. Get VacuTrim with free shipping for only $39.95.
Call 1-800-263-0608. That's 1-800-263-0608 or go to vacutrim.com.
Step into the spotlight and join Coast Life, where every day is fun, fresh, and full of energy. We're searching for a vibrant co-host to bring style, personality, and excitement to our daily lifestyle show. From fashion and entertainment to home decor and seasonal trends, you'll connect with viewers and make every moment unforgettable. Think you're ready to shine? Apply now at drapermediajobs.com and show us what you've got. We are an equal opportunity employer.
Pleasant good morning, Delmarva. A cold and dry Salisbury at this hour, 18 degrees, not dealing with a wind chill, which is good news. Those winds are calm. You can see temperatures across the area. We're at 17 in Georgetown, 20 in Milton, 28 in Bethany Beach, and 27 in Rehoboth. Now, if you're going north, at least the latter part of the morning, midday, could run into some slick conditions, some wintry mix, Newcastle County, north and west of Delmarva. Other than that, most of Delmarva stays dry but cloudy. And yes, we are going to be chilly and jolly in our Christmas day with temperatures in the lower 40s. And we are trending milder as we push into the weekend with temperatures nearing 60. There's that Clipper system pushing through central Pennsylvania. Not a whole lot to it. This moisture is actually going to be dissipating as it pushes to the south. So again, if you're doing any traveling, you're going to run into some slick conditions through D.C., Philly, and New York briefly for the morning. Other than that, we'll be drying out through the afternoon and evening. So most of Delmarva will be staying dry but cloudy. We'll talk more about that all-important Christmas Day forecast coming up a little bit later on.
Chris, Maryland's congressional delegation says $800,000 will go to improve railroad safety, and lawmakers say that money will pay for an assessment on accidents at railroad crossings and develop a program to reduce injuries or deaths from people trespassing on railroad property.
Also in Maryland, slow down in those work zones. The fines for speeding are going up next year. Before June of this year, it was a $40 fee that was increased to $80. Now, there are some tiered systems based on how fast you're speeding and if workers are present. So let's take a look at these. Starting January 1st, 12 to 15 miles over, that is $60. It doubles if there are workers in the area. Up to 19 miles, that is an $80 fine. Again, $160 if workers are there. 20 to 29 miles per hour is $140 to $280. 30 to 39, that's $270 to $540. And if you go over 40 miles per hour over the limit, that is a $500 fine, and up to $1,000 if workers are present.
And we're learning more details about a potential merger between Honda and Nissan. The Japanese automakers have formally agreed to hold talks over the next 6 months, and the possible deal would create the world's third largest automaker and give them more resources to compete with a growing threat from Chinese car makers. If the merger is approved, visible signs of progress would not be public until 2030 or beyond.
The Starbucks worker strike has now expanded to 9 states. The union representing thousands of baristas. Get that right, Lisa? Yeah. Starbucks Workers United says members in Missouri, New Jersey, and New York began their strike on Sunday. The union said Starbucks has failed to meet its demand for immediate and future pay raises. Meanwhile, Starbucks said on Sunday there hasn't been any significant impacts to their store operations.
Still ahead, colossal Christmas tree in Georgetown will tell you how organizers say they put up the 50-foot tree together.
Well, we've been naughty or nice this year. The weather has been more nice than naughty, I would say. We are looking at light wintry mix north of Delmarva. Not looking at a white Christmas, unfortunately, for all my snow lovers out there, but we are trending dry and chilly into your Christmas day. We'll break it all down and have some milder temperatures in that extended forecast when Coast TV News Today comes right back.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
Smell funky? Get Skunky, the shower anywhere sponges that clean all your funky parts from your head to your feet and everything in between. Just add water, work it into a rich lather, and it's ready to use. Skunky effectively lifts and removes oil and dirt from your skin and hair without any rinsing required. Just towel dry and you're done without any sticky residue. Skunky is ideal for contractors or anyone who works outdoors. A hiking, fishing, or camping trip wouldn't be complete without Skunky. Skunky is a game changer for all ages and a must for elder care. Call now and get 20 Skunky 60-second shower pads for only $9.99. But wait, order now and we'll send you 5 more absolutely free. That's 25 showers for only $9.99. There's a strict limit of 1 family pack per order at this incredibly low price. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-615-9517 or visit GetSkunky.com. That's GetSkunky.com. Order now.
A big part of me being who I am is my faith, and I'm really grateful I work somewhere that accepts everybody, right? They really value people who have different backgrounds, different beliefs. They see that as a strong suit. Putting my faith towards what I do for work has been really helpful. My faith has really led me to just love everyone I come in contact with and share their stories more. I think it gives me this empathy that I wouldn't have without my beliefs.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
A peaceful eviction was not in the cards.
He retaliated against us, put nails behind our tires. He was peeping through my daughter's window, and she's 9 years old.
Next, Judge Judy.
Tuesday at 2 on Coast TV.
Time is 5:17, and you are looking live at a cold morning you're looking live at our Santa tracker. I thought there we go. We were heading towards our state capital, and there we are. That is the Dover area. And Chris, you mentioned earlier some weather north of us to watch out for. I know there are people traveling up north, heading to I-95 at some point today, and the morning hours look like they might be a little tricky.
Yeah, later this morning through about the midday, you're looking at about a 3 to 4 hour time there where things get a little icy, some freezing rain expected in those areas to the north, especially Newcastle County and through Philly and South Jersey. Now, temperatures are cold out there this morning, especially interior. We're in the teens. Calm winds, so again, not seeing much of a wind chill this morning, so that is good. So there's that winter weather advisory extending through Virginia, Washington, Baltimore, up through Newcastle County and Philadelphia. That runs through 1 o'clock for a brief period of some icing, some glazing possible there. You can see here on Delmarva, we're dry, we're calm. Some clouds are going to be increasing through the day, and there's that Clipper system. You can see some snow extending from the Lehigh Valley down through Harrisburg. You can see it doesn't look all that impressive on radar. As it dives south, it's going to continue to weaken, so we're not expecting much as far as precipitation here in Delmarva. Maybe brief freezing drizzle, northern Kent, northern Sussex, but other than that, we are going to be dry and cloudy throughout the day. 42 Cambridge, and we'll see a high of 44 in Salisbury. So there's futurecast showing the cloudy skies through the latter part of the morning, throughout your Christmas Eve afternoon. Temperatures getting into the lower 40s, and as Santa rolls in tonight, skies clear, and we are waking up to a cold but dry start to your Christmas Day. And Christmas Day afternoon looking pretty good, actually. Partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the low 40s, so it will be chilly and chilly into Thursday as well. So there we go. We have Elisa and Matt's stocking up there. I didn't fill it yet, but 28 degrees overnight with clear conditions. Now, as we roll into Christmas Day, Hanukkah 41, and temperatures are going to be pretty steady here, kind of status quo over the next few days with partly cloudy skies and chilly conditions. It's not until the weekend where we begin to see some changes. Milder air and rain chances really ramp up. In fact, we could see some steady, heavier rain Sunday night into Monday as this area of low pressure moves over the area. And we are looking at milder air as well as we roll into New Year's Eve with temperatures surging into the 50s and 60s. Your Paul Davis umbrella winner, Gordon Price of Ocean View, Delaware. And there's your forecast. 56 by Saturday, and we're up to 62 on Sunday, but with rain, and that rain may linger into Monday.
Thank you, Chris. A new festive sight catching the eye of people driving through Georgetown. This is not your ordinary artificial Christmas tree. Christmas trees come in all shapes and sizes, and this colossal one that can be found at the Crossroad Community Church in Georgetown. It's hard to miss, folks. Jeff Dukes was one of the church volunteers who helped assemble the tree.
It came in boxes, and there's probably about 6 head of their people here helping us, and there was like 15 of us with farmers that came and helped us all put it up.
And the team started with the steel base before adding the decorated branches, one section at a time. An early Christmas gift to the town of Georgetown. Crossroad plans to leave the tree up until mid-January, so there's plenty of time for those last-minute photo ops there in Georgetown.
Up next on Coast TV News Today, time to shop is running out, and we'll tell you when the Tanger outlets will be open today for those last-minute gifts. Don't go anywhere.
I needed to do some safe floor. I slipped in my old floor and I broke my kneecap. I called Pinnacle, they came. The team was very professional. And then when I came home 2 o'clock, my garage was done. That's the best part. I loved it. Pinnacle did a really great job. They did this beautiful floor and safe to walk. Call Pinnacle, you will not be disappointed. You'll be happy like I am.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Come home to Crawl Street Tavern, where everyone's a local. Home to the Crawl Daddy Light Craft Beer. Start your day off right with breakfast classics. Indulge in your favorite pub grub. Amazing wings and killer crab cakes. Live music every weekend. Located on Waikomico Street. Just steps away from the Ocean City Boardwalk.
140 basketball teams hit the hardwood in Salisbury starting Thursday for the Governor's Challenge, sponsored by Shower Glass. 5 days of the best high school basketball talent in the country. Watch live exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network, plus stream games from 5 courts only on the DSN app. From the first tip-off to the DSN Nightly Wrap-Up Show, the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge, exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696 or visit lizardflare.com now.
The clock is counting down, and if you're trying to snag those last-minute gifts, here's what you need to know about the Tanger outlets. Today, Christmas Eve, they're open with a short window from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And also be sure to check out some of your favorite local stores, too, as those hours may vary.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is the most forgotten Christmas task? There's so many of them, so let's take a look at the updated results.
Oh, sending cards by 70%. I could see that. I feel like that's always the last thing my family does, the Christmas cards.
See, I could see you forgot maybe that uncle or cousin. Like you had your list and like one just slipped through the cracks.
Grocery shopping, that's an important one. Can't come to Christmas without food. But if you haven't voted yet, please do so at CoastTV.com or on our mobile app.
Hey, be sure to tune in for Coast TV's Christmas special, A Del Marvelous Christmas. It'll highlight heartwarming stories for you and your family to enjoy. You can first see it at 11 o'clock tonight, and then again Christmas Day at 5 p.m. Set your DVR, Elisa.
I will, Matt. And speaking of Christmas, all right, we're going to take a walk down a memory lane now. Oh, my goodness. Here's some pictures from the Coast TV team. That's my first Christmas.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's Alyssa, our producer.
She's sleeping.
Oh my goodness. Chris, is that you? Oh my goodness. These are the best.
These are awesome. Yep, that is
me. I love it. We love it.
All right, we mentioned Chris. We saw an earlier version of Chris, a very earlier version. So let's join First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono. You know, if you're around Rehoboth Beach on the boardwalk there is that Santa house, but he's got a pretty busy day today, Elisa.
He is busy today, but I do think he likes these temperatures. I think he does.
I think he'll enjoy his trip to the beach.
I think this is the ideal beach day for Santa. Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what, it's going to feel cold today too. We're starting off in the teens. We're not going to have much in the way of sunshine today. Temperatures in the 20s by 7. We're only going to get into the lower 40s at the coast. Lewis topping out in the lower 40s as well at 39 by around noon. And you see Rehoboth there 40 around noon with cloudy skies as this clipper system pushes through the area. Now, yes, if you're dreaming of snow tomorrow, well, our chances are low despite it being so cold. There's the top 3 snowiest Christmases, that is measurable snow on Christmas Day. 1909, we had 5.5 inches, and the last White Christmas, there you see it, 2002, where we had 1.1 inches. So, yeah, on average, we have about a 10% chance of seeing a White Christmas here on Delmarva. So odds aren't too good climatologically speaking. You can get your forecast anytime by dialing our First Alert weather phone, sponsored by Barman, Dallas, Brockstead, and Federico. We'll have that 7-day coming up in the next half hour.
For the break on Coast TV News today, Luigi Mangione. He is the alleged killer of the United Health CEO, and he has pled not guilty. We'll tell you why his lawyer says he is worried for his trial.
Also, road work underway in Lewis. What DelDOT says sparked this big project on a key road.
Bundle up for extremely cold conditions along the coast. We'll tell you where in Sussex County you can find code purple locations as people seek shelter from this weather. Coast TV News today will be right back.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's at Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
Now on CoastTV News.
Good morning, Delmarva. Stepping out to some cold temperatures, especially away from the coast where we're waking up to temperatures in the teens. On our way today to some cloudy skies, temperatures in the lower 40s, and we are trending milder in that extended forecast. My full first alert forecast is coming up.
Comfort from the cold, the help available to those in need during this recent trend of bitter cold conditions.
UD Chinese connection controversy, the settlement resulting from a federal investigation of professors' ties to the communist nation.
Highway expansion, where the project stands, and the issues it is causing on a key Lewis road.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Christmas Eve, and we are tracking Santa Claus. He's already started his trip around the world, definitely eating some cookies and drinking some milk.
Looks like he's trying to make his way to Australia with that tracker that we have there.
He's busy today, that's for sure.
He's got a busy one. Well, it's good to know where the big guy is on December 24th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Paige Murley is off today.
And the time is 5:31. We are probably about 19 hours away from Santa visiting us here along the coast. 19
hours, very specific. You must be getting ready. You must
I did some quick calculations there.
Good job.
So
Good job.
I hope that's correct.
Well, Chris showed a graphic before of our stockings, and he didn't fill them yet. Kind of offended by that.
Well, he hasn't been here.
I know. I thought maybe Chris was going to give us.
Oh, Chris. Yeah, Chris, what's up with that?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, Chris can blame it on Santa, but
I know. I'm working on getting used to this sleeping schedule. Well, I'll tell you what, look at that. Temperatures in the teens away from the coast. We're at 17, Georgetown 18 in Salisbury. We had some of that radiational cooling again overnight with the clear skies and calm winds, but now we are seeing clouds increase ahead of a weak clipper system. You can see to our west and north, we have winter weather advisories up extending right through the I-95 corridor for a period of some light snow, light icing expected here late this morning into the early part of the afternoon. You can see clouds on the increase throughout Delmarva. There's some rain in northern West Virginia, but there's the snow, very light in nature, and it continues to weaken as it pushes to the east. So we are expecting cloudy skies through the day today, maybe a brief shower, brief light drizzle, freezing drizzle, Kent, northern Sussex County, but aside from that, we are going to stay cloudy and dry with temperatures getting into the lower 40s, winds 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the west. We'll talk more about your Christmas day ahead, as well as some milder rainy conditions down the road. We'll break it all down in my full 7-day forecast here in just a few moments.
As Chris just mentioned, Delmarva will experience extremely cold temperatures today and into this evening. And Code Purple, an organization committed to helping give people a warm place to sleep for the night. There are multiple locations for women and men in Sussex County. This includes 2 in Milford and Seaford, a men's location in Georgetown, and a location in Lewis. According to its website, these locations will be open until March 15th.
For Christians, tonight is considered the holiest night, celebrating the birth of Jesus, and most churches on Delmarva will have some type of evening service. So here are just a few that we found. There's a 10 p.m. Mass at St. John's the Apostle in Milford. In Ocean City, St. Mary, Star of the Sea Holy Savior Catholic Church. They will also have midnight Mass. At 7, Lewis Presbyterian will have a candlelight worship. At 5, the Berlin First Baptist Church will hold its Christmas service. And we look at more services on Delmarva at the top of the hour.
And Denrec says it is making headway on repairing the Indian River Inlet with over 130,000 cubic yards of sand added so far. The goal is to add 380,000 cubic yards by February 2025, and work will continue 24/7. Denrec also reminds visitors that the north side of the beach at the Delaware Seashore State Park is closed for safety during the project.
In Lewis, the first step of a long-term plan to widen Kings Highway has started. Work on the relocation of utility lines has begun near Cape Henlopen High School.
And CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken talked with people in the community who use that road daily.
This is Kings Highway between Gills Neck Road and Clay Road in Lewis. Work started earlier this month to move power line poles. It's the first step of DelDOT adding turn lanes at Kings Highway and Clay Road. And while it's something that has to happen, Alan Roth says it's causing major backups.
It was crazy. There was traffic coming in and out of town that just couldn't move. And we were basically choked. And it was really impossible to move.
Jay Donecker got caught up in the traffic too, but says it's inevitable.
To have the milling going on, it's you have to pay the price now to have good paving in the future, which we're going to want. When you look at the greater scheme of things, you just have to plan your day a little bit more and what the route you're going to take.
DelDOT says during the milling process, people should expect delays as the work moves forward. DelDOT says the utility work is just the first step to their overall long-term goal of making Kings Highway 2 lanes in both directions, and that construction for that wouldn't begin until at least 2028. In Lewis, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
University of Delaware has agreed to pay over $700,000 to resolve allegations that failed to disclose a professor's connection to the Chinese government. Now, according to prosecutors, federal law prohibits NASA from using money to collaborate with China or Chinese-owned entities. And the settlement says UD received a NASA grant, and this is key here, one of the principal investigators on the grant had undisclosed ties to China's government, university, and even money from China's National Natural Science Foundation. It's important to note that the settlement was reached without determining any liability, so UD has not admitted to any wrongdoing.
We're now taking a live look at New York, and here Luigi Mangione, the man accused of killing United Health Group CEO Brian Thompson, pled not guilty Monday morning. And the 26-year-old faces an 11-count indictment, which includes 3 murder charges, including murder as an act of terrorism. If convicted, he faces a maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Mangione also faces a 4-count federal criminal complaint charging him with stalking and killing Thompson. Mangione's attorney claims she's concerned about her client's right to a fair trial.
They're literally treating him like he is like some sort of political fodder, like some sort of spectacle. He was on display for everyone to see in the biggest staged perp walk I've ever seen in my career.
And the state charges against Mangione could get him life in prison, but the federal murder charges could mean the death penalty, and his attorney is vowing to fight them.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up in Maryland, funds are turning towards train safety. We'll tell you what programs lawmakers say will be created with $800,000 of new funding.
Also, teams are gearing up for the nation's largest holiday high school basketball tournament. A preview of some of the top matchups in this year's Governor's Challenge.
And critical call for donors. We'll tell you how you can participate in a blood drive as the agency says levels have been extremely low. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan lights with deep socket extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with Socket Fan.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, sharing joy coastwide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Sponsored by Tidal Health.
It's a cold and dry start to our Christmas Eve on Delmarva. Looking live into Ocean City where it is 31 degrees. Winds are relatively light out of the north at about 7 miles an hour. You can see temperatures, though, away from the coast. We're at 20 Milton, 16 Redden, 18 Salisbury, and 17 in Georgetown. We have that radiational cooling overnight. Now, if you're heading north, Newcastle County, Philadelphia, portions to the west, you will run into a brief period of some icing, some wintry mix up there. For most of Delmarva, we will stay dry and cloudy throughout the day. We are looking like plenty of sunshine into our Christmas day, and then a return of the 50s and 60s by the weekend as we will see rain chances increase. There is that weak clipper system. You see some snow from the Poconos, Lehigh Valley, down through portions of Maryland, and that is all pushing southward and weakening as it does so. So if you're doing any traveling, heading to, say, Philly, New York, or Baltimore today, you'll run into that brief period of snow and freezing rain, and it looks dry, though, for most of Delmarva for the rest of the day. We'll talk about that Christmas Day forecast and more next.
You, Chris, and happening today, it is the season of giving, and if you want to give back this holiday, the Blood Bank of Delmarva has a blood drive for you to participate in. It's going to take place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. today at a bus outside of the BB Tunnel Cancer Center off of Route 24. The blood bank has experienced critically low levels recently, so all donors are welcome and needed. And state workers in Maryland are getting an extra holiday to end 2024. Governor Westmore announced that today, Christmas Eve, all state agencies and offices will be closed. And here's what Moore said in a statement, quote, "We hope that all of our incredible public servants across the state can take a much-needed day to be with their loved ones." And as Christmas approaches, the Ocean Pines Volunteer Fire Company wants to remind people about the dangers when it comes to Christmas trees. The fire company president said dry Christmas trees are a big concern, so make sure that you are watering them often. And additionally, check all smoke alarms before cooking, lighting fires, and whatever you're going to do today. And lastly, the fire company says fundraising continues to replace gear and tools at its new South Station. And now, once Christmas is done, what are you going to do with your tree? Well, beginning December 26th, Ocean City is having a free drop-off site for Christmas trees at 100th Street Municipal Parking Lot, and this will last through December 26th to January 13th. And be sure to remove all tinsel, ornaments, and non-wooden items from the tree. The trees will be collected and taken to the county landfill, where they will be recycled. And for more information about this Christmas tree drop-off, visit our website, CoastTV.com.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning, sports fans. Local basketball teams are gearing up for the largest holiday basketball tournament in the nation. The Governor's Challenge returns to Salisbury this Thursday through Monday. This tournament sets up some cross-conference matchups starting on Thursday with Parkside facing Woodbridge at 5 p.m. on Court 1 at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. The Rams coming into this game hoping to get on track, starting the season with a 3-3 record. The Blue Raiders on the other side are going for their 4th victory of the season as well. To a cross-state matchup on Friday at 6:45 p.m. Dover boys basketball facing Steve in Decatur. This is a rematch of a one-point thriller a year ago at this tournament, with the Senators winning 53-52. This is the battle of the unbeaten as both squads look to move to 5-0 on the season. Watch that matchup on Court 1 at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center on DSN on Friday. And every game will be live streamed only on DSN Plus, featuring 140 teams from 14 different states, DC and Canada on 5 courts. Don't miss any of the action from the first tip-off each day to our nightly wrap-up show. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
And don't forget, the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge is back. 140 teams from 14 states and Canada will hit the courts from December 26th through the 30th. The Delmarva Sports Network is your exclusive home for all of that action. And coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 8 p.m. It's Steve in Decatur taking on Smyrna in the Governor's Challenge from 2023. And then at 10 p.m., you can watch AZ Compass face DeMatha in that challenge as well. And Taylor Swift lends a helping hand this holiday season And Robert De Niro comes to the rescue in a new TV series. Rick Damangella has more in Hollywood Minute.
Taylor Swift extends her holiday generosity. The singer donated $250,000 to children's organization Operation Breakthrough. The Kansas City-based nonprofit aims to provide a safe educational environment for children in poverty and thanked the pop star for her donation.
You're just going to grab people off the streets without warrants.
Robert De Niro takes on a cyber attack in 0 Day. The actor plays a former U.S. president appointed to lead a task force finding those responsible for the devastating chaos. Angela Bassett also stars in the limited series, which arrives on Netflix in February. Stray Kids make history. The K-pop group's latest album, Hop, lands at the top of the Billboard 200 albums chart. The boy band is the first act to have their first 6 charting albums debut at #1 in the U.S. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damangella.
And during the holiday season, Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign works to bring the Christmas spirit to everyone. And we like to share the cards and donations that we receive. We put them on our tree here. I have a card here. This one is from Jerry and Patty in Milton. Santa is on his way. Thank you so much for your donation. But we still need your help as we get closer to the day to make sure that every child on Delmarva has that special present to open on Christmas morning. Already, the initiative has raised over $340,000. To donate online, visit blessourchildren.org. Today's holiday house is fun and festive, not with an angel, but we have a snowman sitting on top of this tree. Very unique. We love the ornaments layering across the branches. This picture was submitted to us by Kelly in Smyrna, and we want to see more of your bright lights and festive setups. You can submit your pictures, submit your videos. Do that now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
Well, we've been stuck in this cold pattern, and temperatures are going to remain relatively chilly through the holidays. Average high 48. But look, by the weekend, we're surging into the 50s to near 60 by Sunday. We'll break it all down in that full 7-day forecast when Coast TV News Today continues.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
Coaches make a difference for their athletes and communities, and we want to honor them.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and donate $500 to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an additional donation to their program.
The coach can be from any sport at any level up to and including high school.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva Sports Network's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com now.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters. Change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy.
To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/.
The time is now 5:48 and we're taking a live look outside at Salisbury this morning. And Chris, there was Definitely some frost on my car this morning. Had to wait a little while to warm it up. That heated seat. I don't have a heated steering wheel. I wish I did, but I was cranking up the heat this morning.
Yeah, we definitely have had some cold mornings. Not quite as cold as last morning, but we're still seeing some teens out there. To the north, though, Newcastle County, Philadelphia, interior, South Jersey, down through Baltimore, Washington. We have a winter weather advisory there through 1 for a brief period of some light snow, freezing rain here late this morning into the early afternoon. You could see the snow from the Poconos, Lehigh Valley, down through Maryland and Harrisburg. It's very light, very weak, and it continues to weaken as it pushes to the southeast. And this is all part of a clipper system. So we're going to see clouds on the increase through the morning and into the afternoon. As I mentioned, temperatures in the teens, 17 Georgetown, 18 Salisbury, 27 in Bethany Beach, 22 Ocean Pines. Not dealing with much of a wind chill, so that is good news, all thanks to those calm winds. So more clouds than sun today, topping out in the lower to mid 40s throughout most of Delaware and the eastern shore, 42 in Cambridge. We'll see 44 in Salisbury, 46 in Chickateague. So there's that line of snow and freezing rain pushing into northern Delaware by around 8 o'clock. You can see it weakening as it does so. So brief glazing possible there if you're heading up to northern Delaware, maybe interior South Jersey. Could see some slick spots briefly. This is a 3-4 hour event, but you could see it weakens dramatically as it pushes through Delmarva. So we're just expecting cloud cover here throughout the day and expecting dry, sunny conditions as we roll into your Christmas day. Now tonight, yes, leave the cookies out there. Clear skies, 28 degrees. Looking pretty cold there as we usher in Christmas, and we are going to see chilly conditions. 41 through your Christmas day. Kwanzaa, you have 41 there under partly cloudy skies. So staying rather below average over the next 3. And then there you see, though, rain chances really ramp up as we roll into Sunday night. So not a complete washout of a weekend, but could see a good dose of rain here Sunday into Monday. Some widespread heavy rain possible there as an area of low pressure pushes over. And we're trying to work on that New Year's Eve forecast, trending milder, though, at this time. 43 degrees, again, that light wintry mix to the north. Partly cloudy skies, 28 degrees, and we're at 42 for your Christmas day. And there's your umbrella winner. We have Gordon Price of Ocean View, Delaware. Congratulations there. 48 Friday. We're into the 50s and 60s through the weekend with that potential widespread heavy rain Sunday through Monday.
Thank you so much, Chris. And in Maryland, you're going to want to slow down in those work zones. The fines for speeding, they're going up next year. And before June of this year, it was actually a $40 fee that was increased to $80. And now there are tiered systems based on how fast you are speeding and if workers are present. Starting January 1st, 12 to 15 miles over $60, and that doubles if workers are in the area. Up to 19 miles, it's $80 or $160 if workers are there. 20 to 29 is $140 to $280. 30 to 39 is $270 to $540. And if you go over 40 miles per hour over the speed limit, that will also be doubled if workers are present.
Maryland's congressional delegation says $800,000 will go to improve railroad safety. Now, lawmakers say the money will pay for an assessment on accidents at railroad crossings and also develop a program that is aimed to reduce injuries or deaths from people trespassing on railroad property.
We have a cold start out there, seeing some areas in the teens. A cloudy, chilly Christmas Eve is ahead of us, with temperatures topping out in the lower 40s. We'll have a look at that 10-day forecast when we come right back.
Dedication, determination, and drive. That's what's needed to be a DSN Scholar Athlete, brought to you by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Each month, we'll award a $1,000 scholarship to a Delmarva senior that excels in the classroom and in sports.
They must have a B average or higher and a drive for good sportsmanship.
Nominate your champion today on the Features tab on DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
The DSN Scholar Athlete, sponsored by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs, served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
Water, nature's ultimate cleaner. We drink it, we bathe in it. Think water, think steam, think clean. Now harness the power of water with the H2O X5 5-in-1 steam cleaning system.
I'm so impressed with the X5.
It's an all-in-one product. I can use it throughout my entire house.
It's cleaning, it's sanitizing, there's no chemicals in it. It's just steam.
This is unbelievable. There is no more odor. You could spend over $500 to purchase the products that the X5 5-in-1 Miracle replaces. Order your H2O X5 steam cleaning system, a $500 value, for just 4 easy payments of $43. Order now and we'll upgrade your X5 package. We'll add a 6th mode with a dusting and polishing wand. Valued at over $30, this extra bonus attachment makes your H2O X5 the H2O X6. That means your 10-piece system becomes a 12-piece system at no extra cost to you. All for just 3 easy payments of $43. Call or click right now.
Step into the spotlight and join Coast Life, where every day is fun, fresh, and full of energy. We're searching for a vibrant co-host to bring style, personality, and excitement to our daily lifestyle show. From fashion and entertainment to home decor and seasonal trends, you'll connect with viewers and make every moment unforgettable. Think you're ready to shine? Apply now at drapermediajobs.com and show us what you've got. We are an equal opportunity employer.
The time is now 5:55, and it's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet of the day, we're being told that's one unhappy Santa's little helper. On your screen, that is Gemma, apparently in a very unpleasant costume, at least that's according to her. Gemma may look so cute, but unfortunately she does not feel so cute. Santa's little helper was submitted to us by Jean and Kim in Lincoln.
I think my dogs would have the same reaction, but that's adorable. We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. You can send us photos and tell us what makes them so special.
Take a look at your screen, the QR code at the top there to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
And the time is now 5:56. We're going to get a quick look at our forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, big travel day today, Chris, and we have a cold start to it.
Yeah, without question. Starting out in the teens, now if you're heading north and west of Delmarva, you may run into some slick conditions briefly. For us, we're looking at mainly cloudy skies, some filtered sunshine throughout the afternoon, but a chilly, dry Christmas Eve. You can get that forecast anytime by dialing that First Alert weather phone. Now, as we roll into Christmas, 42. Cool, chilly, and dry through Christmas, Kwanzaa, 48 Friday under mostly sunny skies. And then temperatures really rise through the weekend. Look at that, 62 on Sunday with rain chances, and then we're at 58 for New Year's Eve with a chance of a shower.
Thanks, Chris. Coming up in our next hour, flying object fears, how Delaware State Police are tackling the increase of drone reports in Sussex County. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.